Good morning, John. Do you feel the weather is a bit chilly today?
Good morning, Lisa. Yes, it's colder than yesterday. I even had to wear a jacket.
Me too. I almost forgot how cold mornings can be in December. How did you get to the office this morning?
I took the bus. It wasn't too crowded, luckily. What about you?
I walked. It's only a 10-minute walk from my house, and the fresh air felt nice.
That's great. Walking is a good way to start the day. By the way, are you an early riser, or do you like to sleep in a little?
I'm an early riser. I feel more productive in the morning. What about you?
I like to sleep in, but I usually have to wake up early for work.
Do you have coffee or tea in the morning to wake up?
Coffee. I need it to feel awake. Without coffee, I'm half asleep at my desk. What about you?
Tea, always. It's lighter and more relaxing for me. Do you listen to news or podcasts in the morning?
Sometimes. I usually check the news on my phone while having breakfast. Speaking of breakfast, did you have breakfast this morning?
Yes, I did. Just some toast with jam and a banana. It's quick and easy. What do you usually eat for breakfast?
I had cereal today, but sometimes I grab a sandwich or skip breakfast if I'm in a hurry.
Skipping breakfast isn't good, you know. It's the most important meal of the day.
I know. I'll try to do better. Maybe I should plan my mornings like you do.
That's a good idea. Mornings are much better when you're not rushing.
True. By the way, you look full of energy today. Did something exciting happen?
Actually, yes. I started a new workout routine yesterday. It was hard, but I felt so good afterward.
That's awesome. What kind of exercises are you doing?
Just simple ones, like stretching, jogging, and a bit of yoga. Do you exercise too?
Sometimes, but not often. I'm more into playing football with my friends on weekends.
That sounds fun. Maybe I should join a sports club too.
You should. It's a great way to stay active and make new friends.
Thanks for the suggestion, John. Oh, by the way, are you ready for the meeting later?
Almost. I just need to print a few documents. What about you?
I'm ready. Let's make sure we have everything before it starts.
Good idea. Let's check together after lunch.
By the way, John, how do you usually start your workday? Do you dive right in, or do you need some time to warm up?
I usually need a bit of time to warm up. I check my emails first and then grab another cup of coffee. What about you?
I prefer to dive right in. As soon as I sit down, I start with the most important task of the day. It makes me feel accomplished early on.
That's a smart way to work. Do you have the habit of taking notes or making a to-do list for the day?
Oh, definitely. I always make a to-do list in the morning. It helps me stay focused. Do you make lists too?
Not always. Sometimes I just keep everything in my head, but then I forget things. I think I should start making lists like you.
You definitely should. It's such a simple habit, but it makes a big difference. When do you feel most productive, in the morning or after lunch?
Definitely in the morning. After lunch, I feel sleepy and slow. What about you?
Same here. I do my best work before lunch. That's why I try to finish my hardest tasks early. By the way, what do you usually do during your break? Do you go for a walk outside?
Sometimes, if the weather is nice. But usually, I just sit at my desk and scroll through my phone. How about you?
I like to take short walks outside if I can. It clears my mind and gives me some energy for the rest of the day.
That sounds refreshing. How else do you relax during the workday?
Sometimes I stretch or just step away from my desk for a few minutes. It really helps me stay focused. What about you?
I'm not sure if it counts, but chatting with colleagues like this is how I relax.
That's a good way too. Do you drink coffee in the afternoon, or just stick to the morning?
Oh, I definitely drink coffee in the afternoon. It's the only thing keeping me awake after lunch. What about you?
I stick to the morning. If I drink coffee in the afternoon, I can't sleep at night.
Makes sense. I should probably cut back, but I love coffee too much.
Well, as long as it works for you. Just don't overdo it. Hey John, what do you usually do after work? Spend time with your family?
Sometimes, but most evenings, I just watch a movie or read a book to relax. What about you?
I like going for a jog in the evening. It helps me clear my head after work.
That's a good habit. Do you ever switch off your phone before bed? I'm trying to spend less time scrolling at night.
That's a good habit. Do you ever switch off your phone before bed? I'm trying to spend less time scrolling at night.
Not as much as I'd like. I end up ordering takeout most of the time. I'm trying to eat healthier, though.
I cook pretty often. My go-to dish is stir-fried veggies with rice. Quick and easy.
Sounds delicious. Do you pack your lunch for work too?
Yep, I prefer homemade meals. What about you?
I wish I did, but I usually just grab something from the office cafeteria. How's your exercise routine going?
Pretty good. I didn't work out this morning, but I'll go for a run later. It helps me unwind.
That's smart. I try to hit the gym twice a week, but staying consistent is tough.
I get it. Start small and stick to it. You'll get there.
Thanks for the motivation, Lisa. Maybe I'll try running like you.
You should. It's a great way to feel refreshed. Hey John, how many hours of sleep do you usually get? I feel so tired when I don't sleep enough.
I try to get 7 hours, but when I'm stressed, it's hard to sleep well. What about you?
Same here. Sometimes I listen to calming music before bed. It really helps me relax.
That's a great idea. Do you ever take power naps during the day?
Oh, yes. Just 10 minutes, and I feel refreshed. Do you nap?
Not often, but maybe I should start. By the way, do you plan your day in the morning or the night before?
I like planning the night before. It saves time in the morning. What about you?
I try to plan in the morning, but I often forget things. I should be more organized.
Have you tried using apps? I use one to manage my schedule, and it really helps.
Not yet. Do you have any recommendations?
Sure, I'll show you later. Anyway, what do you usually do on weekends to relax?
I love hiking. It's my favorite way to recharge. How about you?
I usually sleep in a little, then spend time learning something new, like cooking or photography.
That sounds productive. Do you always wake up late on Saturdays?
Not too late, just enough to feel rested. What about you?
Same here. Sometimes it's nice to take it slow, don't you think?
Definitely. Weekends are the best for unwinding. Hey John, do you play video games or watch any TV series? I just finished a really good one last night.
I'm more into TV series. What did you watch?
It's a mystery drama, it kept me hooked. Do you enjoy outdoor activities like hiking or cycling?
Absolutely. I go cycling every weekend when the weather is nice. What about you?
I love hiking. It's such a great way to clear my mind. By the way, what kind of music do you listen to after work to unwind?
Mostly jazz or acoustic, it's so relaxing. Do you have any unique habits to stay productive?
I like journaling in the morning. It helps me focus. What about you?
I don't journal, but I time track my tasks. It keeps me on schedule.
That's cool. I also listen to podcasts while washing dishes. It makes chores more fun.
That's a great idea. Do you set daily goals to stay motivated?
I try to. Even small goals make me feel accomplished. By the way, do you read much?
I try to. Even small goals make me feel accomplished. By the way, do you read much?
Not recently, but I'm thinking about taking an online course to improve my English.
That's a great plan. I've been learning photography online, it's been fun. Do you write down plans for the future?
I do. It keeps me excited about what's ahead. Speaking of the future, do you spend much time with friends or family in the evening?
I try to, but work gets in the way sometimes. Do you keep in touch with loved ones often?
Yes, I call or text my parents every other day. How do you manage your relationships with a busy schedule?
I make time for coffee or lunch with friends whenever I can. It's not much, but it helps.
That's a great habit, John. Staying connected is so important.